Attention passionate Washington Commanders fans. Latest news, something big is happening in the NFC East and it could change the game. We're talking about a direct impact on Washington Commanders' path to another Super Bowl run, a power shift that could leave a division rival stumbling for years. We're bringing this to you firsthand. But before that, if you're a true Washington Commanders fan, subscribe to the channel to strengthen this passion even more. Show that you're also part of this family. Let's help each other reach 1,000 subscribers. Share with YOUR, FRIENDS, and Washington Commanders FANS. Let's get to the news, all right. Folks, buckle up because what I'm about to tell you might just be one of the most significant moves in the NFL this offseason, especially for the Washington Commanders. We've got a story that's stirring up the entire league, and it's centered around a potential blockbuster trade involving none other than Patrick Surtain, the elite cornerback from the Denver Broncos. Now, I know what you're thinking. Surtain is a top-tier player, a two-time All-Pro from Alabama, and a lockdown corner who's already made waves in the league with his incredible coverage skills. But the rumors are swirling, and they could shake up the NFC East like never before. Let's start by breaking down what's happening. Sources are reporting that the Broncos, currently sitting at a 3-4 record, are facing some serious cap constraints, around $8 million projected for 2025, and they're looking to make some moves that could reshape their roster. The buzz is that Denver might be willing to part ways with Surtain, trading him away in exchange for a second-round pick in the 2026 draft and a fourth-round pick in 2025. And that's not just a throwaway rumor. This move would free up around $12 million in cap space, which is crucial for a team that's trying to rebuild, especially at the wide receiver position where they're eyeing some of the younger talents like Nix. But why would Denver do this, especially when Surtain is such a cornerstone? Well, it's simple: cap management and the desire to reload with younger players. The Broncos are looking to bolster their offensive weapons and are eyeing a rebuild on the defensive line, which has been allowing around 130 rushing yards per game. So, moving on from a player like Surtain, who's already locked into a big contract, makes sense financially. That said, it's a bold move because Surtain isn't just any cornerback. He's an elite shutdown player, a game changer on the outside. His stats speak volumes: career 12 interceptions, 36 passes defensed, and a PFF coverage grade of 85. 2 in 2025, which ranks him among the top cornerbacks in the league. In fact, Surtain's 2025 season is shaping up to be something special. He's already made a name for himself with 2 interceptions, 10 pass deflections, and allowing a passer rating of just 58. 3 when targeted. His EPA per target is 32, which is outstanding and shows how disruptive he can be for opposing offenses. His physical attributes are just as impressive, standing 6'2". He has the size and length to match up with the best receivers in the league. Remember, he's a guy who's been dynamic in press coverage, earning an 88 grade in that area in 2025, and he's coming off a minor ankle injury in 2024 that kept him out of just 1 game. Now, this potential trade has huge implications for the Commanders. They're sitting at a 4-3 record, but their pass coverage has been a bit of a concern, ranked 18th in the league, allowing about 220 passing yards per game. They've got some good assets, but the secondary has been somewhat weakened by injuries and inconsistent performances from players like Forrest, whose PFF grade is around 65. That's why adding a player like Surtain could be a game changer. Not only would he bring elite coverage, but he could also serve as the cornerstone of a revamped secondary, especially in man coverage scenarios that are so crucial in today's NFL. Imagine a tandem of Surtain with Forbes, creating a shutdown corner duo that could elevate the Commanders' defense by a significant margin. Projections are showing that if this trade happens, the Commanders' EPA per pass could improve by around 15%, which would translate into about 40 fewer passing yards allowed per game. That's a massive jump, especially when you consider how many points are scored through the air nowadays. And the secondary would benefit from having 2 elite corners, making it difficult for opponents to pick on them. Their combined interceptions could jump by at least 5, and the overall impact on turnovers could be huge, perhaps an additional 8 turnovers forced over the course of the season. This move could also dramatically alter how opposing quarterbacks have to play against Washington. When you have a shutdown corner like Surtain, offenses tend to get more conservative, and that means fewer big plays, fewer touchdowns, and more opportunities for the Commanders' defense to create turnovers. His presence alone can lift the entire unit, giving them that extra edge they've been missing. This is reminiscent of the impact that Darius Slay had on the Eagles in recent years, boosting their overall stop rate by around 150%. Surtain's man coverage grade of 90. One is among the best in the league, and it's a perfect fit for the Commanders' defense, which has been struggling with consistency. His ability to shut down top receivers would allow the team to focus more on pressuring the quarterback and less on double-teaming or overcompensating elsewhere. Let's not forget the strategic aspect here. The Commanders, with about $26 million in cap space, are in a position to make aggressive moves this offseason. They've been actively looking for ways to strengthen their roster, especially in the secondary, to compete in a division that's getting tougher every year. The NFC East is no longer just about the Cowboys and Eagles. Teams are rising, and the Commanders need to match that intensity. Adding Surtain could be the kind of move that puts them over the top, especially with the potential to project their coverage rank from a modest 15th to a top 7 unit. That shift alone could mean allowing just around 19 points per game, which would be a huge boost for their chances of making a deep playoff run. Now, I want to talk about the bigger picture here. This isn't just about one player or one trade. It's about the strategic vision for the team. The Commanders have a young quarterback in Daniels, who's shown flashes of brilliance and has the arm talent to compete at the highest level. Pairing him with an improved secondary featuring Surtain could be exactly what they need to unlock his full potential. Think about it, a defense that can lock down opponents' passing game, combined with Daniels' arm, creates a balanced team capable of competing with the best in the league. That's the kind of recipe that can lead to a Super Bowl contender. If this trade happens, the odds of Washington winning the Super Bowl LX could improve dramatically, from plus 3,000 to around plus 1,500. That's a significant shift, making them serious contenders, especially against division rivals like the Giants, where Surtain's shutdown ability could be a real X-factor. His presence on the field would elevate their chances in every game, especially in aerial battles, and could swing a handful of close contests in their favor. It's the kind of move that shifts the entire division's balance of power, and for Washington fans, that's exactly what we want to see. So in conclusion, this potential trade for Patrick Surtain II is shaping up to be a pivotal moment for the Commanders. It's a move that combines strategic cap management with the desire to elevate the team's defense to elite status. Surtain's elite coverage skills, combined with the team's young core and aggressive approach, could set the stage for a new era of dominance, one where Washington isn't just competing but is a serious contender for the Super Bowl. The secondary would be transformed, the pass defense would become a strength, and their odds of winning big games would skyrocket. It's a bold move, but if executed well, it could be exactly what the Commanders need to finally make that leap into championship territory. And now, Washington Commanders fans, I want to hear from you. What's your take on this? Do you believe the team should pull the trigger on such a trade? Would Surtain's addition make them instant Super Bowl favorites? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Your opinion matters so much to us and to the team. And don't forget, I'll be back soon with more updates, so stay tuned for the latest Washington Commanders news. Thanks for watching, and as always, let's go Commanders.